This is Sophie Heller, and this is an ACT reading question. It's a hide and seek question, so it's asking you to look at these characterizations of Shakespeare and see which ones are accurate in the passage. So let's go through these characterizations and see if we can find them. So, first characterization, Shakespeare can comprehend poetry in its forms. So if we look in here, this is the first paragraph. You see that Shakespeare did not so understand poetry. He didn't understand poetry as a mere effusion of natural sensibility or just in terms of form. So this is something about the modernism. So the modern writers. So one, it applies to the modernists. So we want to get rid of any choice that has one in it. So this has one. Choice one has one. Choice three has one. That's not good. Number two, able to interpret for others the art of poetry in the natural world about him. So it tells us in the next sentence, he did not do interpretation both to nature and art. He did not try to get rid of one and fill it with the other. He just tried to display it how it was. So this is a contrast to the modernists. So number two is it's also the modernists. So we want to get rid of things with two in them. So we already got rid of choice one, which had two, and we got rid of choice three that had two, and choice two also has two. So we're left with just choice four, but let's look at number three. So preoccupied with mood and feeling. So that's another thing about the modernists. So they're surrounding the meanest objects with morbid feelings, and they care more about the mood of something. But he didn't want to, but Shakespeare, by contrast, didn't want to fill the dreary void with the mood of his own mind. That's also something about the modernists. So this question is tricky because these things are in the passage, but you have to realize that they're applying to people who aren't Shakespeare. So number four, adept at recognizing both significant events and majesty in nature. So that's pretty good because it says that he had a deeper sense than others of what was grand in the objects of nature and affecting in the events of human life. So that's exactly what number four is. So number four is the only one in this passage that applied to Shakespeare.